What's up, guys? This is Chris from DraftDashboard.com. Here are my DFS picks for NFL Week 11, Thursday Night Football. These picks apply for DraftKings and FanDuel. Before I get started, please drop a like on this video and hit that red subscribe button and hit that bell icon so you don't miss our new videos. Okay, in this video, I'm going to give you my top picks for the Thursday Night Football Showdown between the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And if you stay to the very end after all my picks and after I show you the Draft Dashboard tools, I'll give you my super secret sleeper pick that no one's talking about. Before we get started, I have a special announcement for everyone who wants to try Draft Dashboard. The DFS tools you see on the screen here. We have a totally free 1-week trial linked in the description below. No credit card needed to start the trial. It's a totally free 1-week pass to try all our daily fantasy tools for yourself. You'll get access to the projected ownerships, the position optimizer, where you can see the defense versus position ranking, projected points, the last 3 game history. You'll get access to the lineup optimizer to help build better lineups, save time with the mass lineup generator, and use the late swap optimizer if you need to make last minute changes due to injury. Tons of great tools that should help cut your research time in half. All available totally free for 1 week, no strings attached. Click the link in the description of this video to get started. Okay, my Thursday Night Football Showdown quarterback is Mason Rudolph from the Pittsburgh Steelers playing the Cleveland Browns, who have the 11th worst defense overall, and they give up the 9th most fantasy points to opposing quarterbacks. Mason Rudolph has averaged 13.6 fantasy points per game on the season. He scored 14 fantasy points last week. He's getting about 2 rush attempts per game. He's projected at 14 fantasy points here tonight. You're going to save a little salary with Mason Rudolph. It's not a huge savings, but that money comes in handy. Mason Rudolph has the better matchup. Vegas thinks there's going to be 41.5 points scored in this game, and they have the Pittsburgh Steelers trailing by 2.5. So I know it's only 2.5 points, but if Mason Rudolph is trailing, that means he's probably going to have to pass the ball. I love this matchup, so I'm going to go with Mason Rudolph here versus the Cleveland Browns. Before I continue with the picks, I'm excited today because we added a new contest for everyone watching. If you want to enter the drawing for $100 PayPal, all you need to do is like this video, hit that subscribe button, and make a quick comment below to be entered into the drawing. We'll reply to a random comment and let you know that you won, and then we'll send you $100 PayPal. So it's that easy, and we pick a new winner every Saturday and announce them in our video. So get your comment in now so I can add another entry for you. Okay, my Thursday Night Football Showdown running back is going to be Nick Chubb from the Cleveland Browns playing the Pittsburgh Steelers. So they've got a good defense overall, and they've given up the 6th fewest fantasy points to opposing running backs, but Nick Chubb is averaging 20.1 fantasy points per game on the season. He scored 17 fantasy points last week off of 20 rushes and 4 pass targets. He's averaging 19.3 rush attempts per game, and he's getting about 4 pass targets per game. He's on the field for 74% of the snaps, projected at 16.6 fantasy points here tonight. He's a little bit less expensive than James Conner on DraftKings and a little bit more expensive on FanDuel. So this is a home game. James Conner has the better matchup on paper, but that shoulder injury is still a question mark. They could go into a timeshare with Jalen Samuels. So if I'm going to pay up, I'm going to pay up for Nick Chubb here versus the Pittsburgh Steelers. Okay guys, if you're getting any value from this video, please hit that red subscribe button. We put out new fantasy football videos every day. So if you hit that subscribe button and ring that bell notification, you won't miss out on any of our new fantasy football videos. Tons of free stuff coming your way. It only takes a second, and it helps us push out more fantasy football content for you guys to consume each and every day. It's because of you subscribers that make this possible. So thank you for supporting this channel. Okay, my Thursday Night Football Showdown wide receiver is Juju Smith-Schuster from the Pittsburgh Steelers playing the Cleveland Browns. who have the 11th worst defense overall, and they're middle of the pack defending opposing wide receivers. Juju Smith-Schuster has averaged 11.8 fantasy points per game on the season. He's definitely underperformed this year, but he had a 24 fantasy point game just 3 games ago, so he's definitely still got that 20+ point upside. He's getting an average of 6.3 pass targets per game on the season. He's only going to be about 27% owned. He's on the field for 82% of the snaps, projected at 12.2 fantasy points here tonight. So we know Vegas thinks that the Pittsburgh Steelers are going to be trailing in this game by 2.5. So it could be a Juju Smith-Schuster night. I'm definitely going to have some lineups with Odell Beckham Jr. That guy can be a slate breaker, but for less money and with the same upside in a better matchup, I like Juju Smith-Schuster here versus the Cleveland Browns. And remember, you can try Draft Dashboard totally free. No credit card needed to try it out. This is a special limited time offer available right now. Just click the link in the description of this video and try Draft Dashboard and all these DFS tools totally free for 7 days. No strings attached. We are confident that you'll find something that you like about Draft Dashboard. If you try everything out for the full 7 days, go through every tool we have and give it a try. Totally free on us. My Thursday Night Football Showdown tight end is Vance McDonald. If you're going to play a tight end, I like Vance McDonald from the Pittsburgh Steelers playing the Cleveland Browns, who have the 11th worst defense overall, and they give up the 9th most fantasy points to opposing tight ends. Vance McDonald has averaged 7.7 fantasy points per game on the season. He put up 14 fantasy points just a couple games ago, so he's got big upside, and he's gotten 7 targets in his last 2 games. He's going to be about 26% owned, on the field for 74% of the snaps. So that's a lot of targets for a tight end, and he's always on the field. He's projected at 8.5 fantasy points here tonight. This is a great matchup, and it looks like they've been trying to involve this guy more in their offense. So I like Vance McDonald here versus the Cleveland Browns. If you want to try all these daily fantasy tools for yourself, click the link in the description below this video or just go to draftdashboard.com. You can use our DFS lineup optimizer to build quality lineups using our picks and your own custom player pool. Click the link in the description below this video and try all these daily fantasy tools right now. Thanks so much for watching. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel and hit that bell icon so you can get instant updates whenever we post a new video. You've unlocked the bonus content. My super secret sleeper pick for this NFL Thursday Night Showdown is James Washington from the Pittsburgh Steelers playing the Cleveland Browns, who have the 11th worst defense overall, and they're middle of the pack defending opposing wide receivers. James Washington has averaged 7.1 fantasy points per game on the season, but look at his last 2 games. He scored 20 and 11 fantasy points off of 11 pass targets. He got 7 pass targets last game, and he's only going to be about 13% owned. That's low ownership on a single game slate. He's on the field for 58% of the snaps, projected at 7.9 fantasy points here tonight. He's not minimum salary or anything, but this is going to open up a lot of salary in your lineup, and he's going to make your lineup unique. So I like James Washington here versus the Cleveland Browns. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed this video, please smickety smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Oh, and please comment below with your favorite player for this NFL slate. I love to hear what you guys have to think. Thanks again and good luck. Do you want more fantasy football picks? Check out the video linked right in the middle of the screen. If you got any value from this video, please tap that subscribe button before you get out of here and ring that bell notification so you won't miss our daily fantasy football uploads. We're putting out new videos every day, so I don't want you guys to miss any of our free content.